okay to be on grounds that you're not an ex-patient?
Not an ex-patient, not a felon,
So
never been in jail.
We need to clarify that.
Okay.
So
You can sit right. You're sitting in my shot.
I asked you not to film me now.
Well, you getting aggressive with me now.
Okay. Well, then,
You need to.
Process. First, you torture me in cuffs, then you slide me in a tiny little area where I barely fit. I'm claustrophobic, so it starts to freak me out. My shoulder.
It's freedom. I have freedom of the press.
It is not freedom of press. This is private property. It's fenced off.
This is not fenced off.
Welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to explore a highly debated topic in the United States, the freedom of the press and the restrictions on filming in public spaces, particularly the role of auditors in safeguarding citizens' rights and maintaining transparency in public activities has become more important than ever. In addition to their responsibilities in reviewing and verifying the accuracy of financial reports, they also play a part in ensuring that agencies and organizations do not infringe upon the freedoms of speech and press, core values protected by the First Amendment. Today, let's analyze some prominent cases to better understand how our rights may be at risk and what steps are necessary to protect them. An auditor was recording at a Atascadero State Hospital and encountered interference from the police regarding requests for identification and the right to film.
Not an ex-patient, not a felon, never been in jail.
We need to clarify that.
Okay. So if a person is waiting for the bus, do they always get like
When a police officer wants to request someone's ID, they need to have clear evidence and a solid legal basis. Not everyone may know this, and this officer seems to be no exception. Without sufficient evidence or any valid reason, the officer requested the auditor to present their ID. And I have a feeling that a confrontation is about to unfold as more officers start to show up.
Is this a bus stop?
It is, yeah, here, because you're not supposed to.
Care about that?
Yeah, well, it just depends on who you are and what you're doing.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not doing anything wrong.
Okay.
Weird reasons. I just, I like government facilities, especially I've never seen this one, so.
Can I just, you can't just walk on the ground, sir.
It said that this is a pedestrian walkway.
Yeah, but.
I do. I just wanted to get some shots of the facility and that's all. And I wasn't going to go inside or anything. I know I'm not.
Well, I don't really want you filming me.
I understand. I'm not trying to.
Ask your ID.
Why?
That's one thing you can't deny when asking for ID.
Oh.
Let me see your ID.
I'm not going to give you my ID.
Adam, 22, I'm out with one subject D in front of the bus stop. One male adult.
This isn't a public bus stop? Okay, cool. Well, I'll just wait at the public bus stop. When does the public bus come?
I just don't want you filming. There's no reason to film.
I record and document all police encounters that I come across.
I think that's great. No,
Interactions, you know?
I think that's
Best option is just to be polite, courteous, and
not
you have been, except for asking for my ID. I haven't committed any.
I don't know if you read that sign.
I did.
I asked you for ID. I want to know who you are.
For sure.
Sure. That's all. I mean,
Let me assure you I'm not a felon.
okay, that's
So,
reasonable.
Okay.
But yeah, when an officer asks you for ID, I'd like to have.
Well, this is not a stop and ID. It's not a stop and ID state. Well, this is a public bus stop.
Yeah, but I'm having an account.
I'm not trying.
Okay, then why won't you give me your ID?
Because I don't need
Simple
to.
request.
How you doing, sir? I just wanted to see your facility. I've never been here, and I'm interested in public facility, government facilities like this. So, she told me that I'm not allowed to be here, or is that?
You are?
Okay.
Then we'll go to the next step.
It's not that you're not allowed to be here. We just need to verify you're okay to be on grounds that you're not an ex-patient.
Not an ex-patient, not a felon,
So
never been in jail.
We need to clarify that.
Person is waiting for the bus. Do they always get like kind of hassled, or is that?
No, we're not hassling you. That it's all, code short for you to be here.
For sure.
I don't mind that you videotape and stuff. We just
Okay.
need to make sure that you're not an ex-patient. They do come on grounds a lot.
Definitely not an ex-patient.
Well,
This is my first time being here.
This is the only way we'll be able to ID.
Okay, I'm not gonna provide my ID. I'm sorry. I can't wait for the bus. Is that what's going on?
Oh, did the bus drop you off here?
No.
Oh, so you're.
I saw the pedestrian walkway signs.
Based on current legal regulations, refusing to provide identification in situations where there is no legal requirement is entirely valid in California. Specifically, under California Penal Code Section 148, police officers do not have the right to request an individual to provide identification unless there is a legal basis, such as suspicion of criminal activity. This means individuals have the right to refuse to provide identification if there is no lawful reason from law enforcement. Furthermore, the right to film in public spaces is protected by the First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution, which guarantees freedom of speech and freedom of the press. This right includes the ability to record public facilities if the recording does not infringe on the privacy of others or obstruct lawful activities. These regulations protect individuals' rights to document and record public activities without breaking the law.
For you? Video filming?
Yeah. I didn't come prepared with that survey. Is there a perimeter that the public is allowed to?
Just like right lots through that way.
Okay.
But you can't go through anything.
Where's the point of like that the public cannot?
Yeah,
Okay.
This gate, around the facility, there's another gate. There's a bridge trellis there too. So
Okay.
Under the trellis.
Okay. Cool. And can I get your name?
So I had to remember. I called the public information officer to ask him to come talk to you.
Okay.
Maybe he can answer any of your questions.
Everyone, I'm not trying to cause problems here. I have a camera. I like government
Fine.
facilities.
And since you're not going to provide us with, or we keep an eye on you
Okay.
for however long.
Understandable. That's 100% understandable.
Okay.
So.
Okay. If you come on grounds, it draws attention to you when you wear khaki
Oh.
on grounds because that's what the patients wear.
Oh no.
It draws attention to you then.
Okay. For sure.
The tense confrontation at Atascadero State Hospital was not just a discussion between the auditor and the police, but also a significant lesson about personal freedom and adherence to the law. While the auditor simply wanted to record images of the government facility, the police had to ensure that there was no intrusion into restricted areas. This incident highlights the importance of understanding one's rights and responsibilities, and serves as a reminder that polite communication and respect for the law are key to maintaining order and personal rights in society. The next situation took place at Jacksonville City Hall.
Somebody?
I mean, kind of what you're doing is, I'm kind of curious why you're doing it.
Why am I doing it? Am I not allowed to?
I don't know.
Perhaps all of us want to capture beautiful moments by filming or taking photos when visiting interesting places or stunning scenery, as long as there are no prohibitive signs. The woman in this situation was no exception. However, her enjoyment was constantly interrupted by building staff who repeatedly demanded that she stop filming and leave the area.
Security checkpoint. How's it going? How beautiful it is in here. Actually, that's 1, 2, 3. You can see it's all the way up. Where should we start? Got the West Wing over here. Hogan Street entrance. Let's see, well, meeting occupation Jacksonville. St. James Hotel. Jacksonville's not like this now. We got back here. It says historical display. Sorry, I'm lingering cold, lingering cough. Let's see, actually, quite a bit more to it than I thought it would be. It's very interesting. And what is the department store? I guess it's some kind of historical display. I've got a lot. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. City Hall. I wonder if it's open to the public. I get turned around in here. Entrance. Let's see. Oh, it is. Oh, wow. To City Hall. I didn't see there. What? Yeah, that's one. Don Davis room. I kind of don't expect too much from this audit, only because it's Florida. These auditors up in New York and stuff, a lot of people get bent out of shape. I actually lived for 10 years, so beautiful place. The bureaucracy is kind of just a regenerate program. What the heck is it? Affairs and Military Affairs Department. You know, it's a city hall here. Oh, this. Take a look at that. They definitely love their veterans. I'm a veteran myself. Zoom out there that way. There we go. That actually worked out a lot better. This. This is checking out your building here. So. Naval Air Station, Cecil Field. Oh wow, Jacksonville Jaguars, I'm assuming. Yeah. Yeah, Jaguars. Yeah. Well, that's flag. Yeah. Huh. Nobody in here, they probably won't give me too many problems. Naval Air Station, Jacksonville. Oh, the Jaguars, that's really cool. I think still Fox News is still around. How's it going? Good. Is this payroll for employees? Just checking y'all out. Have a good day. Thanks. Uh-huh. Why do I have to be with somebody?
I mean, it's kind of what you're doing is, I'm kind of curious why you're doing it.
Too.
I don't know. I don't think you could. You're supposed to be able to walk around like that. Hold on. Host the LT.
Well, I'm gonna continue walking around and am I being detained?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And what am I being detained for?
Well, I'm gonna find out.
So you're gonna try to find out?
Yeah.
So you're gonna detain me for a made-up reason?
Complain about you filming people. Okay?
Filming people?
Yeah.
And who are you? Kevin Hopes?
Yeah. I don't care if you know my name or not.
I'm just finding out. Just so when No, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna sit there and file a complaint, obviously. So, and you're not law enforcement, so.
Now, if you're doing something illegal, then I need to find out.
Well, then you can find out, so you're not a police officer.
In this situation, we can observe a compelling display of freedom of the press and public filming rights right at City Hall. The auditor, exercising their rights under the First Amendment, attempted to document everything in the public space, something that, in theory, is completely legal as long as it does not violate security or privacy regulations. However, the response from the security staff resembled a symphony of confusion and shortcomings, with demands to stop filming and leave the area without clear justification. This not only reflects a lack of understanding of press freedom, but also indicates poor training regarding relevant regulations, as if they were rehearsing a behavior class when confronted with a citizen's legal rights. The possibility that security staff may have violated these rights underscores the need for proper training and accurate information about citizen rights and the legal regulations related to their duties. The shortcomings in understanding and enforcing regulations not only raise doubts about their ability to perform their duties, but also erode public trust in the fairness and transparency of the system.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, miss.
Mm-hmm. Am I employed here?
Yeah, are you an employee here?
Am I an employee here?
Yeah.
Why are you asking me that? Yours?
I'm wearing mine. Where you're supposed to be.
Where in America do I have to sit there?
Yourself.
What law did I break? Did I break a law?
You have to wear your ID. It has to be visible.
Okay.
So you're going this way.
Nope.
You're going down the elevator.
Why am I going down the elevator?
You're going out. That's where you're going.
Oh, good. Well, you can talk to him then. Hey, how's it going?
Okay.
No, I meant
What you doing?
I meant
Just
like
taking some
now.
pictures. Huh?
Now.
Oh, you boot me out? You might want to talk to somebody before you do that. What you're talking about?
I'm still talking to you.
Well, you obviously didn't hear what I said. Nah, I don't think so.
Time to go.
I'm not leaving yet.
Okay. You can either go on your own or get it back.
I'll call then. If you think you're right.
Let's go.
I'll take.
Let's go.
I'll go talk to the mayor. Oh, Lord, I guess I can self-type people. They don't like it when you don't do what they say. I was actually on my way out. I hate to bother you again. Is the mayor in by chance?
He's not available.
He's not. Thank you. What's the hours that I can?
You can send a request in to see him.
No, I'm not gonna do anything like that. But
Well, it varies.
oh, it does it.
Yes.
Okay. Can I call and find out? Like if tomorrow or something, or the next day.
An appointment. So
Oh, I
because
gotcha.
He already has a preset schedule.
Oh, I
each
gotcha.
day, so you can dlj.net
And email him.
and email that.
Okay. Thank you so much. Not like me here. You know what I'm gonna do? Do. You think everything's fine? I should see about it. You think it's smart? I'm gonna look. Now that you're out, I'm gonna say, what's the channel? Over here. A lot of questions for. What's for? I'm next. I'm for. I'm for. You can leave. Yeah, I get up. Stay home. Same thing. That's it. Record. That's it. Oh, that's it. That's fine. You don't really know what I'm doing. Go upstairs. I'm going to go outside. Get myself. You know, it's not a whole place, so. So I'm I'm gonna boot you. Do you call the police? I don't want to run from them. Well, you're in public, so I can film you all I want. That's fine. There's nothing you can do.
I asked you not to film.
Well, you're sitting in my shot.
I asked you not to film me now.
Well, you're getting aggressive with me now.
Okay. Well, then,
You need to de-escalate, please. Wow. I'm gonna sit down and audit from a bench. How you doing?
all right. How you doing?
Good. See, you didn't care. Is this called lazy? Oh, there he is. There's number 2. See? I'll sit here for another couple minutes and just prove my point that they can't. I'm not doing those. I know people out there standing like that. So I'm sure there's something there for the security checkpoint. Not a little bit more for the so we'll read out that the fact that like standing on the hill with the auditors. They do not like the camera. I'm telling you. But I'll give it another 60 seconds or so, and then I'll go walk out. Obviously, there's not much they can do, and I think they know that. Because you gotta leave. I thought that was quite funny. So I could see if I was in California. Hey, people in California, it's a beautiful state. I've been there. LA is horrible traffic, but the rest of the cities is beautiful, but still, the bureaucracy there is just atrocious. And all you people who are moving from California to Texas or New York to Florida, or don't California or New York, my Florida. So just keep it the way it is to get away from all that stuff. Don't vote the same way you did in California or New York or Massachusetts. Beautiful state, but it's a horrible bureaucracy. I know I'm exaggerating, but visit like 5 or 6 offices to get like one thing done, but it's been about 3 or 4 minutes, I guess, and there's nothing happening. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and just... And this is about it. Let's see how they act. Have a nice day. God bless. Well, was that successful? I mean, they tried to violate my rights.
This situation highlights the issues surrounding freedom of the press and public filming rights, as demonstrated by the tension between the auditor and security staff. It leaves us with an important lesson for citizens: to clearly understand their rights, communicate effectively when faced with opposition, and maintain respect for public officials. Exercising rights wisely not only protects individual freedoms, but also helps build a fair and effective public environment. This auditor did not hesitate to directly criticize the manner in which the police exercise their authority, while strongly asserting their own civil rights.
Business here. You can't tell me to leave. As a matter of fact, you know you're out of order right now. But you know you're out of order. You know you're out of line. I'm a constitutional law scholar.
The police officer confronted a constitutional law scholar when the auditor requested to film additional public areas. Although initially the officer provided guidance on permissible areas, he later unexpectedly ordered the auditor to leave the building without offering a convincing reason. The auditor protested and accused the officer of overstepping authority, violating fundamental rights protected by the U.S. Constitution. These actions included infringing upon freedom of speech, the right to film, access to public areas, and the right to full information.
How you doing?
All right, how are you?
Cool. Are you a police officer?
I'm dispatch. Can I help you?
Oh, how you doing? Oh, I'm just.
Okay.
How you doing? What's your name, sir?
More.
Is there more of the building that I can see besides just this little area here? 11 video.
Hello, sir.
Hey, how you doing? Is there more? Or
Hey.
oh, is another?
Can I help you? Sergeant Orr.
Sergeant Orr, how you doing? Chili de Castro.
All right. Okay.
Chili de Castro. Delete law.
Okay.
Oh, is it?
Okay,
Are you
don't be
afraid?
offended.
Are you here? I don't scare anybody. How you doing, man?
Not too bad.
You,
So what
you
brings
know,
you to the police department?
your police department. Here's a couple glaring problems. Like this is, and you come over here, and then you have another one here, in between the oath to the constant garbage. But that's trash, and the people hate it because that divides us. It's that blue. I'm not trying to. I mean, it's just a man. I just want to make sure that people can see you. So that.
Okay.
Now I'm disgusted with this, and it says flag in between the oath to the Constitution. Do you have any blue stripes on you? He doesn't. He has an American flag. Doing good. The G.I. Joe stuff you could lose because you're not going to use it. We saw that in, in Uvalde. But I want to. Is there?
From around here, sir?
Oh no, I'm from California.
California.
Yeah,
Okay.
my name's Chili. My
Okay.
channel's called Delete Law. Myself to you. I got no problem with you as a person. I hope that you quit this job as soon as you can and find something noble to do with your life. But means,
Right. Okay.
I pray for your soul. Do you ever put people in handcuffs? Do you ever put people in handcuffs? What you can't tell me if you put people in handcuffs, because just so you know, there's a tracker. Last night you arrested 9 people here.
Okay.
That you don't understand that the torture cuffs that you put on people, I'm not going to grab you, dude. He keeps on flinching and shit before.
I have not.
So, well, let me just tell you the process. First, you torture me in cuffs. Then you slide me claustrophobic, so it starts to freak me out. My shoulders are big and burly. That's why you're afraid.
Yeah,
and
no
so
control.
then what happens next? You take me to total crap. I can't look at them in the eyes. I have to look at the floor. And then if I give any kind of resistance and don't give them full dominion over my fingers, next is they slam my head into the wall. That's happened to me once. So I don't ever resist now. I just let them put their fingers into a tiny room, make me strip down naked. And then you know what they do? They do make me turn around, spread my butt cheeks and look up my butthole. Intravenous drugs? Do I look like I'm shooting up heroin? I seem pretty articulate, right? I got a guy in LA, I got a story on camera, now HIV positive. Because he got dropped off at a rape cage for a ticket, he's straight, he got raped.
Why are you running?
You don't have to be afraid of me. I can stand right next to you, dude. I'm like your brother. I'm not them off. Like, but the flinching and shit, it's like, come on, dude.
Yeah, I'm not flinching.
Like you have no reason to be afraid of me.
Okay.
I'm not a violent person.
Are you a victim of anything here in McAllister City limits? If not, I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Oh no, I don't have to leave.
Okay.
You can do whatever. Stay here as long as I like.
Oh my God. Even though they broke- oh my-
You can't tell me to leave. As a matter of fact, you know you're out of order right now. But you know you're out of order. You know you're out of line.
Oh,
Not
okay.
just some joke here. I sue lots of cops. So you can't tell me to leave a public building when I'm conducting business. I'm the citizen.
I'm just
You are
asking you
supposed
to
to be an
help
authority.
from me.
Why don't you say you're sorry?
Why don't
Say
I
you're
just
sorry.
I'm not gonna
Say you're
say
sorry.
I'm sorry about it.
You just misrepresented the
I asked-
authority you
asked
have.
You need to file a report or
No,
anything.
you said you're going to ask. What are you going to do about it?
Well,
You're not going to do a damn thing. And if you do, I'll sue you personally under court. And if you violated my rights, you face 2 years in prison. Do it. Or take your happy ass back to your office. Go. You've annoyed me. You don't tell me to leave a public building when I'm conducting business. I have never misrepresent your authority. That's why people called me. That's why I came here. I don't like it when people who have constitutional rights, his job is to uphold my civil liberties, to protect my rights,
I'm asking you if you need any
to allow me to do my, and protect me in that process. That's his job. Are we at an impasse here? Because you've been flinching and you're scared me from doing my job?
I'm not going to physically do that.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to walk around here and take some videos.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
thank you.
All right. Have a good day.
Appreciate you.
Okay.
Later.
You want to come with me? You want to walk around with me? Come with me?
No, I don't have to come with
You can come walk around with me, man. You're supposed to be protecting my rights. That's why I'm so upset, because I'm a
You're
person.
upset with me. I'm not upset
But,
with you.
well, because you went outside the boundaries of what you're supposed to do. That's right now. Okay, man, well, listen, let me show you the areas you can film and let me show you the restricted areas. If you walk over here, sir, it's sign. So do me a favor, sir. Please don't go in the restricted areas. Hey, you know what, officer? No problem. I am going to do exactly as you asked me to do, and I won't go in those restricted areas.
This is public area.
Is there any other areas, sir, that you, the public, what goes on in McAllister, Oklahoma?
This first level, this first floor.
This first floor?
Yes.
This area here, and then it kind of ends. Is this an interrogation room right here? Is this where it all, is this reports in there? You know, what I feel like he's going to trip over himself backing away. He's going to trip, he's going to play as he can. I've already told him there's thousands of people who will watch this. All right.
There's nothing
I mean, are you going to, you effed up, dude. You're on camera. You thought I was just some dunce cap who's a First Amendment frauditor. There's a bunch of fakes on YouTube who say they're for damn thing about America. And they openly say they hate the Constitution. Those people are tyrants just as bad as half a year for upholding rights instead of law enforcing.
Well, I think it consists of both, yes.
No. My wife beats me up and I call you and you come into my home to protect me because my wife beat me up. And there's an enforcer, then you're looking to arrest me for the marijuana instead of upholding my rights. Well, I just want people to realize, because your perspective will affect the job we hired you to do. Mm-hmm. You know, you're here to protect our rights. This is such, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, forgive me, dog shit. Thousands of people watching?
No thank you.
Okay.
This situation has exposed the potential dangers of abuse of power by law enforcement agencies. The auditor strongly condemned the actions he deemed to be violations of rights, while warning of the legal consequences the police might face if they overstepped their authority. This serves as a profound reminder that transparency and fairness must always be the foundation of public service to protect citizens' rights and maintain trust in the legal system. The police banned filming in public spaces. What is the mystery behind this public filming ban?
Not your property. This is a public
You
easement.
can go upstairs and apply for a permit to videotape.
Yeah. So I just want to clarify. So anywhere I go,
This is the first time I have witnessed a female sergeant being both rude and poorly informed to such an extent. She continuously demanded that filming stop and claimed that local laws did not allow recording, accompanied by a series of warnings about the consequences if filming continued. This sergeant seemed not only to lack knowledge of the law, but also to be surprisingly confident in asserting that filming in public spaces required permission from her. This is indeed an impressive legal invention, as according to the First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution, citizens have the right to freely express themselves and gather information from public spaces without government interference. It seems that this sergeant has invented a new definition of freedom of speech and the press, where filming is considered illegal. While local regulations may require permits for specific activities, applying such regulations to public filming appears to be a classic example of a misunderstanding of the law, leading to a blatant infringement of citizens' fundamental right.
So we got the license plate over here. Hey, how are you?
What are you doing?
Can I get your name and badge number though?
No, you cannot. Can I help you?
I can't get your name and badge number, ma'am?
What are you doing in the back parking lot?
Just gathering content for a story, ma'am.
Okay, about what?
I don't want to release that information until it's published.
Back lot. It's police department and employees only.
Ma'am, can I that's not true. There is signs?
And village parking only.
Yeah.
Yes, it's village employee parking only.
Walking.
Village employees only.
Ma'am, I would ask that you use a little bit of de-escalation.
Okay, well, I'm gonna
Because you came in kind of hot.
I'm going to ask you to
This
leave
is
the back lot.
this is public property.
No, it is not public property. This is private property.
What law is that? What law means?
It's a village code. It is private property.
Can you articulate that code for me? Can I get you? Can you stop covering your name and badge number? Can I get you? How am I supposed to respect your authority if I don't know who you are? Name and badge number, sir.
Name is Booty, badge number 227.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for identifying your stat. How you doing today, sir?
Good, what's up, man?
Can I get your name and badge number, please? Irvine? 16?
216.
216. Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Second floor.
Yeah.
Court clerk and apply for a filming permit.
Sergeant. Thank you for identifying yourself.
You need to go upstairs.
Appreciate
to
that.
the second floor to the clerk's office.
Yeah. Why would I? It's freedom. I have freedom of the press.
It is not freedom of press. This is private property. It's fenced off. It says authorized personnel only.
No, that's you just.
If you are filming on village property,
you literally just. That's not what that sign says.
It's fenced off, correct? Do you see the fence back
There is no.
In the event we have to get out in an emergency, it is fenced off on the perimeter.
Yeah.
If you are filming on village property for video,
What law is that?
That's a village code.
Okay, calm down.
So you can go upstairs to the second permit to be videotaping on village property.
The First Amendment gives me the right to film in public.
Not village code.
Village
of Larchmont code.
If you're going to be enforcing code on me, I would like to know the code, please. But you're telling me that
I'm telling you that you have to have a permit.
According to a law.
Village of Larchmont code. It's
Code.
not a law. It is a code.
Okay, and you cannot articulate what code that. Okay, so are you giving me a lawful order to leave?
Yes, I'm telling you, you cannot videotape on it. Even if you were making a commercial or you're filming a movie, any videotaping in the village of Larchmont.
On public property.
On public property.
Okay,
This is public property. It's belongs these vehicles and other things that are not accessible to the public here on this property. In order to video on village property anywhere in the village of Larchmont, you must apply for a permit.
Where from, Sergeant?
Our code, our village code.
The one you don't know.
Give me a second and I will get it for you.
Thank you.
Filming, village code 57. Subdivision 2, no village of Larchmont Board of Trustees. So you cannot film on our property without prior approval.
That's interesting. Cause I mean, I'm not doubting your code that you're reading.
Public property within the village of Larchmont, approval by the village of Larchmont Board of Trustees.
That code is completely unconstitutional.
It's not unconstitutional. Boards are allowed to constitute their own codes.
Ma'am, freedom of press means that there's no restriction. I will be going up there. I will be going up there. I will be going up there. I will. This is a public easement.
You can go upstairs and apply for a permit to videotape.
Yeah. So I just want to clarify. I have to have a permit to film. Just for clarification.
You must have a permit.
Yeah.
Whether you are on public property, village of Larchmont.
Okay.
It's
So
our
even to film the police from New York State law.
You are not allowed in the back parking lot on public property by the Board of Trustees.
Okay.
If you are filming commercial in your private residence, you must apply for a permit.
It's in direct violation of the Constitution.
It's the village code. The village is allowed to have their own code. If you have an issue,
They can
you can take
own code, but they can't have a code that violates the Constitution that you took an oath to, ma'am.
it up with the village clerk. I follow that I work in.
You should.
That is a code.
But the number one rule you should follow is the Constitution. You didn't take an oath to understand, but you didn't take an oath to the.
Stop videotaping in the back parking lot. You have to go upstairs.
I'm not even in your power. No, I'm currently not. This is a public easement where I'm at right now.
This is not a public easement. This is property of the Village of Larchmont to continue filming to the clerk's office and obtain permission by the Board of Trustees in order to keep public property belonging to the Village of Larchmont.
That's I can't even believe those words are coming out of your mouth. I'll be getting a copy of that. Yeah.
You go upstairs and talk to the clerk.
I will, ma'am. I will. Thank you, guys. Thanks. Take it easy. Thanks. You should be fighting that code because it's unconstitutional, ma'am. Respectfully, ma'am. Ma'am, I'm definitely on a public sidewalk right now. So if are you telling me you're going to arrest?
I asked you to go up to see the court clerk. Don't put words in my mouth.
Okay.
I asked you to go see the court, not the court clerk. Permission to videotape. I'm asking you nicely to stop videotaping.
You haven't been nice since you got in here. I'll go up there.
I'm not answering any more questions. I'm telling you to go see the.
Well, I'm gonna ask you anyway. I'm gonna ask for the repercussions for violating Larchmont Village. Yes.
It is actually an arrest.
It's an arrestable offense. Can you give me one of those?
I'm not giving you an arrest ticket right now. No.
But I'm not. I would like an arrest ticket.
We don't give them out when people ask for them.
So what would I'm continuing to film. I'm on. You're saying that I can't film. I'm on a public sidewalk. Let me make that very clear. I'm on a public sidewalk. Film.
You are filming into the back lot where there is police apparatus.
So, ma'am,
asked you multiple times to go.
I invite you to write me up on the code, ma'am. I would invite you to do that because it's unconstitutional. It's unconstitutional, and I would invite you to write me up on it.
Village property.
I am not. I am not. I am not.
Technically belongs to the village.
It technically belongs to the people, ma'am.
It doesn't belong to the people.
I'm going to try and be reasonable here. It's not against you. It's against that code, and I'm going to continue to film what I could see from public. Ma'am, I'm not going to stop doing that because this is unconstitutional. Ma'am, I'm going to stick up for what I believe in here. I believe in the Constitution. I believe in freedom of press. So if you need me, if you would like to, you can arrest me or write your ticket of arrest, whatever that is you need to do. I'm not moving from here, ma'am. I'm not moving from here. Constitutional rights, so I'm inviting you to do that if you so choose. But that would be a violation. You will lose qualified immunity for this Village of Larchmont, ma'am. I'm not going to stop videoing what I can see from public. That's ridiculous. Start videoing.
I'm asking you to stop videotaping.
I'm telling you no, ma'am. I'm telling you no. I'm telling you no, ma'am. I'm politely refusing that request. That is an unlawful order. I'm not going to be bullied out of my constitutional rights. I invited you to write up what you'd like to do, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to stand right here on public sidewalk filming the public. It's my constitutional right that you guys swore an oath to.
Actually, when we took our oath, it was to the Constitution of the State of New York.
Yeah.
And to the Shema.
Oh, okay. So if you took an oath, honor your oath. Do it.
I'm giving you a warning, so I have discretion, and I'm using my discretion not to issue you a DAT. I'm asking you to leave.
Okay. I'm not breaking any laws. I'm not leaving, ma'am. I'm making that clear. I'm not leaving.
The actions of the female officer at the City Hall reflect a serious lack of understanding of personal freedoms and legal regulations. Although she attempted to apply a local regulation requiring a permit for filming on public property, this action seemed to disregard the constitutional principles of freedom of speech and freedom of the press. Her failure to provide her name and a clear explanation of the regulation also created dissatisfaction and a lack of transparency in law enforcement. Ultimately, her departure without enforcing any action or penalties suggests that she may have recognized the discrepancy in her perspective or chose not to continue the dispute in a complex legal context. This highlights the importance of proper training and awareness about citizens' rights and legal regulations within the police force.
Alright, sir, so we can do Friday, next Friday around 10.
Friday around 10.
Send us an email with your question is, and then we can, we can talk with you.
Already advised them that as part of village code,
Yeah,
to videotape on village property.
exactly. And it's easily accessible. If it's commercial, no fee, we just need some paperwork and some credentials. No big deal.
Yeah, but the credentials is provided by the press.
Okay.
I don't need to provide credentials of anything. We all have freedom of press, and I'm just like I've told the sergeant already. If it's against the code, I would like to be charged with that code for channels, which would be courtroom.
We want to facilitate, not hinder anyone.
Yeah,
So what
great.
I would suggest
Well,
is
that code
read the
hinders. Read it to me.
Okay.
She read it to me.
So again, if you're allowed to videotape your world, like you could wear a GoPro and walk around and use this building or use this in any production or anything further than just, your own log of village property.
But no one is saying that I'm making a movie or anything or a journalist gathering content to disseminate to public.
He's also in the back lot videotaping all the cars and everything in the
Public, I can videotape.
The gate here, it is gated in, it is private property.
Right.
It's
So
not
you
private
give the
property.
public right of way to sign
How
rules.
can a government agency be private? It doesn't make any sense. It's an oxymoron. You're saying that it's
Because
private
there
property,
are
but yet
accessible to the public, there are.
it is accessible to the
And
public,
because,
ma'am.
as I explained to you earlier, there are fire department and other things housed in the lot.
Yeah.
You cannot enter from the park. It's only for personnel of the village. You cannot come into the lot and walk around.
Yeah. Well, property as well, right?
Yes.
The building I'm in.
You're not allowed to videotape inside
So
the building.
I'm asking you. I'm asking.
Of
Listening.
the board of trustees. That is what the
I don't.
village
I'm gonna.
board
I will let you know that I will let you know right now. I do not have trustees, and I'm continuing to film.
I understand that you want me to make the arrest. I'm telling you that I.
Smart move. Smart move.
And I am choosing not to make the arrest today.
That's very smart of you, Sergeant.
Building.
Are you under threat of arrest? Are you telling me to leave the building?
No, I'm asking you to leave the building.
Asking me or are you telling me? There's a difference. I want to get the law down. You're a law enforcement officer. I just want to make sure that we're clear on the law.
We're under construction.
You said pass there.
This is if this was a blue sky day where we weren't doing any work, it'd help and figure out what's going on. And if you need a particular department, we bring it to the department and then you leave. Obviously, with COVID, wearing your mask, and then we're doing some work here in the building, and we just can't have you wandering around and so forth. So if you need something,
Well, I'm gathering content for a story. That's what I need. So I'm going to be in the public areas of this building, gathering content for my story. Past there, and I can't go past there because it's restricted.
I just told you that there are other.
Can I get your name too? I didn't get your name. Middles administrator.
So the idea here is if you need help, if you need something, we're
Yeah.
going to gather it. But other than that, we're not open to the public. So we've got a building, we've got boxes everywhere, we're working on stuff.
Yeah.
So, if you need something, I'll give you a permit form.
Respectfully, sir, that if the doors are open and this is a public building, that means you are open to the public.
Right, to help someone and then
It's
hang out
conduct.
here.
I'm
No
not.
loitering.
This is not. I have a purpose here, sir. That means that wouldn't be loitering. I have a purpose here, according to the United States freedom of press. I'm gathering content for a story in a public place.
Yes, I am. But the Village of Larchmont Code clearly states.
I understand that.
157-1.
I am challenging that code, ma'am. That's what I'm doing here today.
Okay,
I'm
so
challenging
then
that code.
I suggest that you file a FOIL request for that code.
Yeah.
And then you can.
I'm sure I
challenge
can get it
that.
online. I'm sure I can get it online. But what better way for you to enforce the code? I'm telling you, you're not even enforcing, ma'am. I'm asking you
Because I
to.
have discretion.
Okay.
I'm choosing at this
And
point
all I'm asking you now. Okay.
in the building.
Okay. I'm not going to cease videotaping. If you're ordering me to leave the building, I will.
He can wait in the lobby if he likes.
You can wait
The
downstairs
lobby
in the lobby.
is open to the public. You can wait in the lobby.
This is not open to the public.
So you feel free to wait in the lobby.
It
downstairs.
sure is open. This says access beyond this point for village business only.
Sir.
Okay,
Sit down.
so
Would you
you're
like to
changing
sit down?
you're changing the restriction of public.
I'm trying to accommodate you.
Okay.
Right? I want to try and accommodate your request. I really don't know who you are and what you're obtaining. But in light of your sincere approach, you can sit down in the lobby until 4 o'clock this afternoon when we close the doors. For
So
you.
I can't sit in here and
This is the courtroom. No, this is under construction.
Which you did when you came up the stairs.
yeah. There's
So,
what
you're not
what law
allowed
is
to
that?
videotape in. I can get it from the court clerk. You are not allowed to videotape in the courtroom.
Probably when it
Actually, court is open to the public when it is in session. You
Yeah.
are not allowed to videotape in the courtroom for safety reasons.
Exactly.
You cannot videotape. So this is the permit for filming. Disregard the commercial only.
2,000 a day.
It's for commercial shoots, yes.
Wow.
But fill out this form in its entirety, and the village will review it and get it answered to you extremely quickly.
No, ma'am, I don't need that. I don't need that.
On film, you need to have a permit to film.
No, I don't. I'm telling you, I don't.
The Village of Larchmont Code requires.
I understand that,
I'm
but
trying to accommodate
the United
the
States
law.
Constitution gives me the inherent right to film.
But the village, then each state has their own constitution, and then each village and
Yeah.
jurisdiction has their own.
That a village can supersede the Constitution of the United States.
We're not going to get into a debate.
We're just gonna give you this.
I don't want that, man.
Okay.
Is there anything else we can help you with?
No, you guys are good to go.
There, sir, if you like. This is the bench in the back.
Appreciate it, Justin.
All right, sir. Call, email.
Oh, you'll be hearing from me soon. You too.
The confrontation ended with a not so surprising outcome, but it raised questions about press freedom and the authority of law enforcement agencies. The First Amendment of the U.S. Constitution guarantees freedom of speech and the press, including the right to film in public spaces. Restricting this right can infringe on fundamental rights and impact citizens' ability to oversee government activities. We need to protect our legitimate rights and ensure that the right to document government actions is not unduly restricted. Although the First Amendment guarantees freedom of speech and the press, enforcing and protecting these rights is no small challenge. Ensuring that everyone understands their rights and responsibilities and safeguarding these rights helps maintain fairness and transparency. We must work together to protect and promote these fundamental rights, thereby building a more democratic and just society. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.